one of the new faces for Baylor football, and there's a lot of players that have come in from the transfer portal, unlike a year ago. Mike Smith, Liberty, and he is here with us on 365 Sports. Good afternoon. What's it like that you're here, you're a part of the team for only a few months, and you're one of the faces here today for Big 12 Media Days?
It's different. I take it all one day at a time. Just building bonds with my teammates, the staff, and all of that. It's just been amazing being here these first few months.
Transferring is a big decision you have to make. And when you decided to do that, I'm sure you had a lot of different people coming at you. What about Baylor made it the right decision? And what about the process was harder and easier than you thought?
Just making the right decision, like for your future, because this is one of those decisions where it can impact you for the rest of your life. And what sold me on Baylor was just the people that I was going to be around day in and day out. They care about, their athletes, not just on the field, but off the field also. And I just felt like I was going to be around the right people to develop me in the ways that I needed to be developed.
How much of Dave Aranda's defensive background, if somebody wants to play for somebody that understands how to get people good and at their potential in college, but at the next level, how much did that come into play in the conversation?
It played a lot because it's been times like in the past where I've seen him coach guys and put them in position to make plays, and he put them in position day in and day out and gave them the tools that they needed to be successful. And I would love for him to try to get me to that point.
Now, so you come in and you're as linebacker. So when you mentioned those guys that are, that you like, was it like Devin White that he coached?
Devin White,
who was popping out to you?
Patrick Queen?
Yes, sir. Devin White, Patrick Queen. I think he coached Quan Alexander, if I'm maybe mistaken, a little earlier. But it was just like the list was long, and it's like these guys was in the same shoes as I was in it at one point. So it was like a no-brainer for me to I'm able to pick his brain anytime it's needed. He's my head coach. He's always giving advice and stuff like that. So I just feel like it was the perfect fit for me.
All right. The color, is that pink or is that? What is that color?
Salmon pink.
That's what it is.
Yes,
it doesn't matter. You have to have confidence, not because it's pink or salmon. That's a good-looking color on you. Who picked that out, and how many times have you worn that suit?
This is the first time I've actually worn it today, and I picked it out because I'm a fan of red, and it was just something that, I don't know, it caught my eye. So I was like, I don't know, let me just be different, I guess.
Why red? What is it about red that you like?
Red is a passionate color, and I feel like it emanates my personality, loving, caring, just want to see people do good around me and all of that.
Well, that's my favorite color too.
But you saying that, though, Coach Aranda had glowing things to say about you when we talked to him this morning about, not only your performance on the field during spring and how many tackles you made, and sometimes he felt like you were the only guy making them, but the way that you affect people around you. Has that something you've always been able to do is hit the ground running personally with people?
Yes, but it's not like it's like a personal agenda of mine to do that. It's just happened organically. So it's like, you talk to people, you just bond with people and stuff, and talk to them, not just when you see them at the football facility, but like going over their houses, chilling with them, just making real connections that'll last whenever y'all put the cleats up and stuff like that.
He said that there was a practice early on in, I think, spring, where he didn't know if anybody else made a play, tackle on defense other than Mike Smith.
I'm just going out there and trying to execute and help my team. So if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
What was a part of the first time? Did you talk with him first? Was it Matthew Powledge? Because he came in later. Or was it Christian Robinson? How was the conversation? Not why, but what were the conversations about?
Just them knowing that they could get me to where I wanted to get to, which is the NFL one day, and just developing me on and off the field, growing my knowledge of the game and growing myself as a person.
So, all right, this team was disappointing last year, and there's a reason why there are a lot of players coming in, and for whatever reason, they're leaving as well. Have you noticed that even though some have just been on campus since early June, what's the chemistry? Can you have enough time to build that? What has that been like?
It's been good. I feel like since I've been here in the spring and then getting like new freshmen coming in the summer, it's like we started something good in the spring, bringing people along, starting like a good culture, and then getting those freshmen in and telling them, hey, this is how we do things. Like, this is how we treat each other. This is how we practice and stuff like that. So it's just building that good culture that we can go into fall camp and into the season.
How do you feel you've progressed day one, you as a team, day one of spring until, right now staring down the barrel of starting here soon?
I feel like when I came in day one, it was a whole lot of new faces.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like looking at each other like we don't know each other that much. But at this point, it's like we're all in this together. While we're familiar with each other, we're together. So it's like we're trying to come together to accomplish something great.
I would think that even if you come in as a player who's recognized for what you did at Liberty and great high school player in Mississippi, that you still have to kind of walk softly, at least early, maybe not on the field, but you can't just walk in the door and go, hey, I'm taking over this defense. Right. What was that like? And was that difficult maybe to not just walk in the door and go, okay, I'm here?
It was difficult. It was just like you have to earn the respect of your teammates because you're new and they've been through certain stuff that you haven't been a part of them with. So it was just like all the hard workouts, all the practices, and like all the hard stuff is just going through that stuff with them and like encouraging them and earning their respect and trust.
Mike Smith, Baylor linebacker from Liberty, played high school football in Mississippi, was an all-state, a 6A in Mississippi with us on 365 Sports.
All right, what do people need to know about Mississippi that we don't know that's special to you?
It's not easy making it out. It's a grind, but when you make it out, you can be really appreciative of it.
Is that something that is a goal? It's nothing. Mississippi's one of the great 50 states, but is it something where you wanted to like blossom and get away and set your own, like whatever standard? In
a way, just making it out and trying to blossom into something great, but never forgetting where you come from and shedding light on, hey, I'm from this place and we can make it. We can make it out of here too.
So this is going on. Big 12 Media Days. There's going to be a bunch of people that you're going to talk to, including us. And then you got some more workouts, and eventually August hits, practice hits. Right. Did you accomplish enough with all the ins and outs of who's on the roster, who's coming back, who came in, to get enough done so when you start in August, it won't be like, okay, we got to teach everything over again?
Yes, I feel like the learning process in the spring was very efficient. So when we come in the fall, it's not going to be such a big learning curve. Like everybody is still going to kind of be on the same page for the most part.
What's it like to be in the transfer portal? How long were you in the transfer portal?
I was in it for about a few days. I kind of entered like around the later period. It was a whole lot coming at you fast. And like I said, it's a decision that can affect you forever. So you want to make the right choice for yourself. And it's like, you don't want to mess that up.
Well, there's a chance that Baylor's defense in 2021 was nasty.
Definitely.
The one in 19 was nasty. Right. I mean, they turned people up and turned them around like in the pretzels. Last year at times it was, and you're here for a reason. Baylor fans hope that that's going to help get them back to the mentality people expect with Dave Aranda being the coach.
Yes, sir, without question.
Thank you, buddy. Good to have you. Mike Smith with us, Baylor linebacker from Liberty and also from Ridgeland High School in Mississippi. This is 365 Sports.